everyone. Welcome to the Redmen TV. Liverpool look like they are doing. Ryan Gravenberch. Just checking the audio. Get in. We've got audio. Thank you so much for joining me this evening, for spending your Thursday night with me. Liverpool are doing Ryan Gravenberch. He's flying in for a medical. Deal agreed between the two teams. So medical... If everything goes well with the medical, he will sign a 5-year contract at Liverpool. It looks like it's 34.2 million quid with a potential 5 million add-ons as well. I'm sure they'll be rather achievable, shall we say. I am absolutely made up. I don't know why I've got that comment on the screen. I do know why. It's because I'm an idiot. I was checking that the comments work, and I typed the comment in there to see if it would work, and it does work. And there's absolutely no chance, that I left that on the screen. There was all the chance in the world that I was going to leave that on the screen. I was always going to leave that on the screen, wasn't I, to be honest? But, you know, we are where we are. Liverpool are doing Ryan Gravenberch. That's the most important thing here. I've got loads of stuff to go through with you tonight. I am a very happy puppy. And for all you naysayers out there, I'm going to start off with this. I know that he is not a 6. I've heard it for the last 24 hours that he is not a 6. But he is a very versatile, very young player with a very high ceiling, with great athleticism, technical ability, and he is malleable, and Jurgen Klopp likes to make players better. It's what he does. So Ryan Gravenberch could be a sensational signing for the Reds. The thing is, James Pearce wrote an article a couple of weeks ago, didn't he, about how we were looking for a versatile midfielder. He's not a 6. You might disagree with the fact that Liverpool need a 6, but if you're angry about Liverpool not signing a 6, it's not about Ryan Gravenberch. You've got an issue. You've got an issue with Liverpool's transfer planning, and that's okay. They're two separate issues as far as I see it, to be perfectly honest with you. He is a genuine talent. This lad could go on and achieve great things at Liverpool Football Club. He really could. If he's given the time and the space and the coaching and the ability he's got in bucket loads, and he's got that determination, he's got that drive to go on and succeed at the top level, then I've got no doubts that Ryan Gravenberch could be one of those absolute bargains, because Liverpool getting Gravenberch, getting McAllister and getting Szoboszlai in for 140 million quid is great business. Now, listen, I want a DM. I want a 6 as well. I want Andre. I want Liverpool to do Andre in January, because why not? I want Liverpool to do a centre-back tomorrow. I've got news on that front as well, and you might not be so happy with it. But right now, let's just bask in the moment. Let's think and enjoy today's little victory. And today's little victory is Liverpool have got a done deal in place. They just need him to pass the medical, and I'm sure he will pass the medical. That's an important part of everything, of course. And if he's not, then he's not the right person for us if he doesn't pass that medical. Stan Reynolds, thank you so much for the super chat, my friend. Would love to see at least another one done before tomorrow. Absolutely. Love to see that centre-half come in. Think it's a little bit strange if Liverpool don't sign a centre-half when they just let Nat Phillips go to Celtic, to be perfectly honest. And I thought as soon as Nat Phillips went to Celtic, I was like, Liverpool are doing a centre-half. This is what's happening. Again, I've got a little bit of news on that for you in a bit, so I'll let you stew on that. But if you want to know what I'm talking about, you can go and check out James Pearce's tweets. Regardless, Hawks, thank you so much, mate, for putting a super chat in, $25. Hope you're well, Chris. Ignore the negativity. Jurgen wants him, so if all goes to plan, I'm very happy to get Gravenberch. Add a defender before the end of tomorrow. I'll be ecstatic. Get in there indeed, Hawks. So you're absolutely right. Let's have a little look at this. Let's have a look. Bring that back up. Come on. Come here. Jurgen wants him. That was what I wanted to drill down into. If Jurgen wants him, and he's wanted him for a few years now, and we tried to sign him, he was on the shortlist last year, Tuchemeni, the Bellingham, that shortlist there, the Barella shortlist. We didn't get him. Bayern got him. He didn't get the game time. There is a little bit of concern around that. Of course, there's going to be concern around that. But Jurgen doesn't seem to have concern around it. And Michael Edwards scouted this guy, and I said that last night, didn't I? If Michael Edwards was scouting a guy, that's how long Liverpool have been interested. Then put your trust in Michael Edwards if you won't put your trust in Ryan Gravenberch, because Michael Edwards doesn't get shit wrong very often. Josh Owen, thank you for the super chat, my friend. Yes, Andre and Jan and a centre-back tomorrow. That's all I'm working towards as well, Josh. It really is, mate. I'll be buzzing if we were able to do that. It's absolutely brilliant. Rush, let's have a little look what Rush just said. Great signing for now. More importantly, the future. Really happy with this one. Still hoping for a centre-back. I think this signing makes it a good window. Centre-back makes it a great one with the right player. I agree with you there, but the timing of this is what has... put it, like, if I was to grade it, and I graded this on a Redmen Plus show I've just done with Dan, if I was grading this, I'm going to take marks off for the simple fact that it's too late in the window. But we are where we are. We know where we are right now, and we know Liverpool haven't done their business early, and I'm still strongly angry about it. Of course I am. But I am downgrading them slightly, but it is a good window regardless. When you bring in Szoboszlai, when you bring in McAllister, and when you bring in Ryan Gravenberch and the DM and Endo, that's some good business. It's probably a little bit more than people were thinking before we even got into this window that it was possible for Liverpool to do. But those sales of Fabinho and Henderson have absolutely made it possible, haven't they? And the app, thank you so much. Bargain. Buzzing with this signing. Love that. Etam, do you think he's the heir to the number 14? Ooh, I do not know, but I like it. Mr. Chick Flick, what are you saying about me hair, lad? Boss haircut, Chris, lad, that beard cut your hair does balding, lads, justice. I'm starting to look like a lick lollipop dropped on the carpet. Yeah, she's all right, like, you know what I mean? She's good, this Arjen. Got to chat a little bit of the footy with her as well, like, so yeah, absolutely sounds. Sobo, Mac, Gravenberch, for the price of Bellingham is great business in anyone's money. LFC Mav, I've not even put it into Bellingham money. Would I rather have the three of them? The set's falling apart. Would I rather have the three of them, or would I rather have Jude Bellingham? You know what I want. You know I wanted Jude Bellingham. But I couldn't get Jude Bellingham. And therefore, I'm happy with the three lads that we've got. Kangai, great news, fantastic signing. I'm going to get into some of the news now, then let's go into David Ornstein first and foremost. He's the guy who's been breaking these news stories all summer long. He has been playing the hits all summer long. David is on the pulse, and he is again today, as he was yesterday, as he was the day before. Exclusive. Liverpool have reached agreement with Bayern Munich to sign Ryan Gravenberch. Fixed fee, 40 million euros. Netherlands internationals to join on a long-term contract. 21-year-old flying to Liverpool this evening before a medical on Friday. Love that. Let's go straight across, in fact, to that little piece there. The deal was negotiated by Jose Forte Rodriguez from Raiola, and we'll see Gravenberch sign a long-term contract with the club. Gravenberch only joined from Bayern from Ajax last summer, but is keen to leave the German champions in search of regular first-team football. He started 3 Bundesliga matches for Bayern last season, and so far featured only once as a sub against Augsburg last Sunday. So we're a little bit bare on details at the moment, but as this stream goes on, we will get more and more, I'm not sure. Dickie Yoyred says, Chris, he's not a 6, he's a 10, and he might be a 10. That's where he was getting used for Bayern Munich, of course, but he might be an 8, and we might be able to use him in a double pivot, and we might be able to train him into being a 6, and that's what his versatility and buying a young lad as buying a lad at a young age does. And they're like, look, I know there are loads of examples that you're going to throw at me now. Lavia being the absolute prime example, Casado being another. Like, but you do see players as they grow up change positions, and you do see lads go further back. You know, can you curb that natural enthusiasm? Do we want to curb the natural enthusiasm of Ryan Gravenberch going forwards? Might we just, if there's an injury to Endo, drop Alexis McAllister into the 6 because we know we can do it, and play Gravenberch further forward? It gives us options, is what I'm trying to say to you right now. So I know he's not a 6, but he wasn't bought as a 6 either. So you're absolutely right there. So yeah, brilliant. Excuse me. Sorry, I've had this cough for a couple of weeks, ever since I went to that Limp Bizkit gig. Matty Gorman, what have you been saying, Matty, my friend? Sorry to be a party pooper, but I'm completely underwhelmed with this rebuild we were promised. This is a joke, Chris. Matty, why do you think it's a joke, mate? I mean, McAllister, World Cup winner, clearly class. World class, I would say now. Szoboszlai got a high ceiling, could be world class. Gravenberch could be world class. If it's about the DM, get you. want on Liverpool to do Andre. Still think Liverpool will do Andre. Think that'll happen in January. No West Ham are interested. No West Ham have bid like 30 million quid apparently, haven't they? Is that something that's gone on today? Sure, Liverpool will bid 30 million quid and get Andre in January, to be honest with you. Endo, few months' time, Andre, future of the six. Then it's about sorting the left side of the centre half. Can we sort the left side of the centre half tomorrow? Well, I thought we were going to, but I'm going to go over to James Pearce anyway, because James Pearce is the party pooper, not you, mate. And James Pearce says, Ryan Gravenberch likely to be the last incoming at Liverpool this window. Things didn't work out for him at Bayern, but such a gifted young midfielder with a massive potential for 34 million. It feels like a great price of business, a great piece of business, sorry. Yeah, let's just focus on that. Ryan Gravenberch likely to be the last incoming at Liverpool this transfer window. That's heavy. That's heavy, isn't it? That is not what I wanted to hear tonight. I just wanted to be happy. I wanted to just enjoy myself. I just wanted to think about Ryan Gravenberch and the possibility of tomorrow seeing somebody else, Piero and Cape, come through the door, something like that. But unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get there. It's Crossbow is happy though. Thank you for the super. Super are flying in. Thank you so much, everybody. Love Gravenberch, so happy. But we sign a centre back. It does seem to be the thing at the moment, doesn't it? I think I've missed a few super chats there, so apologies on that one. Just going to see if I can find a few there. No, I don't think I have. Okay, let's see. Jim Anfield, can he play as a DM? It's a pertinent question. It's an important question. And it's a question that I think right now he's not a DM. I think he really does kind of want to play as a number 8/10, really. I think that's where he really is looking at, to be honest with you. But will we see him as a DM? I'm not 100% sure. I've got no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in the future he is moulded into a bit of a Genie Wijnaldum style water carrier for this side, maybe piano carrier, however you want to say it. Black and white. Let's see where you're up to. What do you think? So I was playing 4-4-2, Shab, Graf, Mac, Diaz in midfield with Salah and Nunes up top. Played 4-4-1 with the red against Newcastle. It looked stable. Did look stable, actually. We dropped into that 4-4-1 as well against Bournemouth at Anfield, didn't we? And it was slightly different, wasn't it? I think we went a little bit more central with Salah in the last game against Newcastle, clogged that centre of the pitch, and then we're able to sort of move on from there. Funnily enough, I've just done a show on Redmen Plus with Dana, as I mentioned before, and I did talk about Szoboszlai and his potential for playing on that right hand side, because I do think that if you are using someone like a Darwin Núñez as a guy who's going forwards and not the sort of false nine type of player anymore, then you can possibly get away with more of a right-footed right winger. I've never really considered it as part of a 4-4-2. I can't imagine Jurgen would want to go to a 4-4-2, to be honest with you, because we do have that sort of advantage, don't we, playing the three-man midfield. Aaron McDonald just says, I would much rather this than Lavia for 50 or 60 million. Yes, love that. Yeah. I think I'm probably the same as you, although I do think that that is dependent on whether Liverpool actually do get themselves a number 6 in the next few months, because Liverpool need a number 6, and that's kind of important to me as well. Adrian says, what about a 3-4-3? Well, 3-4-3 is interesting. We don't have the centre halves for that at the moment. I don't see anyway. You don't want to move Van Dijk from central. You could play him on the left-hand side, but you don't really want to. So if Van Dijk's in the middle, you could potentially play Joe Gomez on the left-hand side, but it doesn't suit us really, does it? You need that left-sided centre half again. So, yeah, it's just one of those things, I suppose. What's going on here? Why is everyone saying Dan? Oh, Dan's in there. Everyone. Okay, sound. Hello, Dan. Long time no see. Just done a show with you, of course. Didn't know you were in the comments, but I'm glad that you're in the comments regardless, mate. This is good things. Good things are happening. Youssef has just said, Chris, do you reckon Klopp sees Trent as third, fourth choice DM? I think he sees him as a DM, but when he's playing that right back role as well. So yeah, sound in it. You know what I mean? Let's have a little offer for Redmen Plus. I've just done this before we went live. If you want a year of Redmen Plus, we've got so much content already out there. I mentioned that show already. I've just done a Redmen Reacts with Dan. It was boss. It was happy. It was cheery. Of course it was. Liverpool have just done Ryan Gravenberch, so I'm happy with that one. You can get 50% off a yearly captain subscription. So you can get a captain subscription, a full year's worth of content for just $34.99. Scan the QR code, sign up over on redmenplus.com, and then use the code Ryan, RYAN, to get yourself $34.99 instead of $69.99. Got a JNO insight up there on Ryan Gravenberch. We've got, what else have we got? We've got a coach tomorrow. Dan's tracked down a coach, a former coach at Ajax of Ryan Gravenberch, who is going. I can't wait. Cannot wait for this one. Yeah, we've got all kinds of stuff going on there. We've got an expert insight with Toby Al-Shaffel, who's from Sports Build. There's so much content already out on Ryan Gravenberch and upcoming on Ryan Gravenberch. If our subscribers want to jump into the comments and tell you how good the subscriptions are, then please do that now. You will not regret it. A full year's worth of content, all of this season's content, $34.99. Ryan is the code, 50% off. You love to see it. So I will get back into it. Apologies. Big advert in the middle, but it supports us. And if you want to support us, this is a great way to support us. So thank you so much. I'm going to get over there. Fabrizio Romano. Let's see what Fabrizio Romano has been saying on Ryan Gravenberch. Liverpool have booked medical tests on Friday early morning. Get in. For Gravenberch's new signing is completed. Ryan travelling to Merseyside tonight. Then he'll sign a 5-year deal in the next 24 hours. 5 years of Ryan. Gravenberch already spoke to Jurgen Klopp. Loving that. Loving that. Oh, and Keegan knows. He snubbed the Manx. We are to Manchester United and midfielders what Chelsea are to Liverpool Football Club. Oh, yes. Yeah, too soon. Probably too soon. Gareth Williams just said, Kev Hatchett to Red. Kev Hatchett was brilliant on Redmen Plus. You love it. Face and Father just want me to speculate into death. My word, these comments are coming up fast. What positions does he play? Nathan Schofield, I will answer you that. And instead of just answering you and telling you, I've spent so much time on this page that I'm going to go straight to it. Ryan Gravenberch. Let's go there. And we're going over to Transfer Market, because on Transfer Market, it'll show you. But it's basically centre midfield with a dash of DM. There you go. Look, right there. Woohoo. Ha-ha. Woohoo. Right there for you, baby. Current rumours. Fuck off, United. Yes, shite. So there you go. That's his current position. He did play a little bit further forward for Bayern Munich, though. He has sort of gone into that sort of 8 to 10 role. Big Rush is a club legend subscriber, and it's an absolute steal. The content on Redmen Plus is unrivaled. Thank you so much, Rush. That's really means a lot, that, mate. Love that. Thank you. Love it, love it, love it. Dax just says, nice t-shirt, Chris. Got to see them earlier on in the year. They're back in England, in Manchester again next year. I will be going to see them. And Spanish Love Songs have just announced a gig. I'm going to be going to see them early next year as well. My Gypsy Travel says, is this as the club even? Sorry? Said what? That this is the last signing or not yet? The club haven't said anything on that. James Pearce said that. And he said likely. He didn't say definitely. So I'm clinging on to that hope, if you know what I mean. Okay, keep going, baby. Oh, well, in fact, we'll go into some of the James Pearce stuff we've done. Sky Sports we've not done yet, have we? Let's get over to Sky Sports quickly, see what we've got going on over there. And I need to take that comment off, don't I? I'm just going to bring that up. I'm going to take that one off because I can't find it. Can't be honest, even looking for it, to be honest with you. So, Liverpool have agreed a fee in the region of 40 million euros, that's 34.2 million pounds, to sign Bayern Munich midfielder Gravenberch. Set to sign a 5-year deal, more to follow. Wasn't really worth it. Let's go straight over to the Echo. They've got some actual words here. The Reds had a long-standing interest in the Netherlands international, and we're finally given encouragement on Wednesday that the deal could be thrashed out with the Bundesliga champions before Friday night 11 p.m. transfer deadline. We've done a deal for 40 million with the German Giants. He's travelling to Merseyside to undergo routine tests ahead of his move. It is, and there's the difference. It is understood the Reds will pay an initial fee of around 35 million with a further 5 million of add-ons to take their summer spending past the 150 million pound mark. Should there be no complications during the medical, Gravenberch will sign a 5-year deal with the Reds to become the fourth signing of the summer after McAllister, Szoboszlai and Enzo. Liverpool met with Gravenberch's representatives back in the spring as they made their initial plans for what their summer rebuild would look like. That's the thing, right? This is the thing that I've not been able to get out. And what's that thing that fucking Dumbledore has where he pulls his thoughts out? I need one of them because that's just started something for me, right? And whatever it is, let me know in the comments, by the way, please. One of them fucking things and you put it in a thing and you fucking see your memories and all that type of stuff again. And I've forgotten in the time that I'm talking about bloody Dumbledore or Professor Dumbledore, if I was to give him his title as well. This isn't a rush thing. Like the Endo thing was rushed. It didn't feel right. This feels right because Liverpool have had that long-standing interest. Liverpool met with him earlier on in the summer. Liverpool met his representatives over the January transfer window to see if there was a possibility of us getting him then. This isn't a reaction. This is Liverpool finally getting their man after all this time. And that's different to the Endo transfer. And that makes me feel good about this transfer because we wanted him for a long time and we've got our man at a price that totally is worth it as far as I'm concerned. What's the flight number? Says Tyler Duke. I've got absolutely no pissing idea, my friend. But I'm sure we will find out shortly. What? All right. Okay. Wait. Pensive, ponsive, whatever you say. That's what it is. Well done. You got it. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. You're the only person who got it as well. So you are the only legend here. Flight number. What is this? Is this the flight number? Why am I giving out flight numbers on YouTube all of a sudden? No, it can't possibly be. Rush things can turn into gold. You can't plan everything meticulously in life. Well, of course you can. Of course. Gravenberch's Gryffindor. Okay, we've taken a mad little turn for what's happened. Just Dumbledore was just taking acid. He was just taking acid. Hey, Marcus, I'm not shitting on Enzo. I hope maybe you're talking to somebody else in the comments. I'm not shitting on Enzo. I've got high hopes for what Endo can achieve, but I got high hopes for what everybody can achieve in a red shirt. There is a realism to what his ceiling is. I think he's got a high floor and a low ceiling. Whereas I think Gravenberch, I'm not sure where his floor is, and I know his ceiling's much higher, if that makes sense. So yeah, sounds in it. Let's have a little look. What else have we got for you today? I've got no idea whether I think that might be all of the sort of actual sort of news and stuff. So let's just have a chat. Let's just talk about him. Hang on, Tyler Duke. Wait, whoa. Is all of Harry Potter just no man's attitude where he thinks he's the master of a wizarding school? I don't know, mate. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I don't know. Alan Webb, when is Paul back? Is he buzzing? Paul is buzzing. Paul got back from Spain. I think it was yesterday. He's currently recording the video. We've been texting before. He's going to be putting one out over on Mates TV. I'm sure he'll be made up. I'm sure he'll have those pearls of wisdom that he's always able to drop into our videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I will absolutely 100% recommend going over to Mates TV later on tonight when he releases that. Follow him, of course, at the Paul Machin over on Twitter if you haven't already. I'm sure we'll retweet it from Twitter, from our Redmen Twitter and stuff as well. Anyway, Pegasus, LFC, we need a left centre back. I believe you are right. And I really hope that Liverpool can do a left centre back tomorrow. The James Pearce stuff has kind of annoyed me, to be honest with you, because I really thought that we were in for it. I felt like all the puzzle pieces were in place and I knew exactly where Liverpool were going in the last couple of days of this transfer window. And James Pearce has poo-pooed it all. And I'm not happy about that, to be honest with you, because Liverpool do need a centre-half. And again, especially because they've just let Nat Phillips go. Like, what? Do you know what I mean? Van Dijk's already suspended. Matip didn't play the full 90. Don't know why. Jarell Quansah obviously could be a really good player. Maybe that's it. But, like, come on. We know all about Konate's injured. We know Matip gets injured. We know Joe Gomez gets injured. And he's also our backup right back as well. Like, we need a centre-half. We really do. So, I think it's stupid to not get a centre-half tomorrow if you can. Possibly get a centre-half. I mean, is there some kind of mad, mellow loan deal for a centre-half or a Kabak deal? I don't want to see that. I want Liverpool to put their hand in the pocket, spend the dough that we know that you've got. Because you've just done 40. You had 111. Let's say you can get Andre for 30, 35. Okay, there's 75, right? You've got to get a centre-back for 35 million quid. You must be able to. You must be able to. Andy App, does anyone know if we need a left centre-back? We definitely need a left-sided centre-back. Yeah, I agree with you, mate. It's just not likely, Brian. No, I know. It's heavy. Don't like it. Don't like it at all, to be honest with you. Does he go straight into the side? Now, that is a really interesting question. And the answer to that, I think, is no. And there's a couple of reasons for this, because I think Jurgen will have a plan of where he wants him to play, of course. But I think if he has those sort of natural tendencies to play a little bit further up and sort of do the attacking work and all that type of stuff, if he's going to get a place in this side, where is it going to be? Is it going to be in McAllister's place? No. Is it going to be in Soboslai's place? No. Not after start those two have had in red shirts anyway. But I could see McAllister dropping in if Endo's not up to scratch, and I do think he will get up to scratch. I'm not bashing on Endo here, or he gets injured, or he gets a red card or something. I think McAllister drops in, and I think Gravenberch might drop into one of those eights. But then, look, there's so much competition in those eights, isn't there? Because you've got Kurt Jones, you've got Harvey Elliott, you've got Thiago. Like, maybe it's just about getting him in, get him an understanding the side, and getting him into the six at times. You know, will we see him in the Europa League games? Probably. Will we see him in Premier League games to begin with? Probably bits and pieces from the start, because the other thing about this signing, of course, is that Gravenberch is moving on from Bayern Munich and dropping them after a year because he didn't get the game time that he wants. There will have had to have been assurances for game time, I'm sure, from Liverpool, from Jurgen, before Ryan Gravenberch committed to a 5-year deal with us. So he knows the plan. We just don't know the plan. And that's why we're all fucking going stir crazy, because we just want the plan to have been told to us. We want an email from Jurgen, don't we, every day? Or every time there's something like, this is the plan. Oh, great. Okay, fine. Now I know the plan. Great. I like the plan, but I don't like the plan. But in the absence of anything concrete, we just spout so much shit, don't we, all of us? And mostly me, by the way. Mostly me. So, yeah. Lub Bucks says, Boss Sim, hey, fucking, it's getting the love tonight. Like, I mean, it's not that good at Sim, I don't think, really. It's just that it was so bad at Sim that it now makes it look good. Was it? I was Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit was amazing. He played in Gunnersbury Park a couple of Sundays ago. Went down with the wifey. Had an absolute belter day. Stayed down there. It was brilliant. Absolutely loved it. Let's go, Chris. Yes, Milesy is right, my friend. Loving it. Loving life. Loving it. Loving the deal. Happy that you are happy too. Gareth Williams, did you finish your Chinese, lad? I've just gone home and finished my Chinese then. So, yeah, about an hour and a half ago, I finished my Chinese. It was great. Anthony Kane just says, hey, Chris, positive news. Indeed, it is. Chris did it for the nookie. Chris, indeed, of course. But most importantly, they played faith, mate. They played faith. Like, there was some deep cuts from the first album. They didn't play counterfeit, though. I was a little bit disappointed, but they played faith. James, hello again from last night, from earlier on, from every day. Chris, it's a good price for Gravenberch. Let's hope we can get one or more in before deadline. Indeedly do. Dale, this is what you need. Klopp will mould him. I believe that you, my friend, Mr. Dale, are correct. I do. Oh, hello. What have we got here? What did I just see? No. Do not be the truth. Never. Don't fucking toy with me. I do not want him. I don't want him. Don't like him. He's got a big head. We'll have to change Kirby. The doors aren't wide enough for that fat head of his. I don't want him. Go away, Harry. We don't want you. Yes, I'm glad you knew. I knew you were joking. I'm glad you were joking. Oh, where's one? Harden, Roberts. Mr. Roberts. Oh, Miss Roberts, I don't know. Do you think Curtis will get any game time? I think Curtis is going to get game time. I do. He just seems to always find the way. And at the back end of last season, let's not forget, he was in a real good shape. So let's hope he can put all those injuries behind him for once and for all and get down to being a player for Liverpool Football Club. Foggy G. Come forward to Klopp's press conference tomorrow, Pajak. In fact, what time is it on? Because all I've focused on is the Europa League draw for tomorrow and obviously deadline day shows. So me and Dan are in 9 a.m. I'll be here till the close of business, to be honest with you. If anything happens, I'll be tweeting. Getting myself a curry tomorrow night, though. Me, Dan and Aaron having a little curry. Oh, yeah. Deadline day curry, baby. So you can... Yeah, look, I'm probably going to have curry all over my face tomorrow night stream. You're just going to have to get used to it. Sorry about that. Whew. Honestly, right now, it's Trey, it's Piero and Cape. I've fallen in love with them. Don't want to entertain anybody else at the moment, mate. I really don't. But thank you for the question, of course. Let's see what else have we got. Bruce Chua has been a member for 5 months. As Liverpool Reloaded, we go again, up the fucking Reds. James Lim, who's a member for 31 months. Think he'll be the new 14. I read that one out. Andy Ellis, I missed you. Super chat. Sorry, it must have been flying in before. DM cover. We've got Stefan, Thiago, and Marcus. Got Curtis Harvey, 58 plus Kraken Academy lads. Last season, Naby and Ox gave nothing. Agreed. Let's see what else have I missed there. Soren Ledet, thank you so much for this one. I don't know what it is. It's 169 DKKs. It's like Donkey Kongs. Love the signing of Gravenberch. Do we still have time to go after Hincape? Love the show. Thank you so much, mate. Hopefully we do have time to go after him, but James Pearce, as mentioned before a couple of times, has absolutely poo-pooed it all. I'll just go back over that for anyone who's joined late. Ryan Gravenberch likely to be the last incoming at Liverpool in this window. Things didn't work out for him at Munich, but such a gifted young midfielder with massive potential for 35 million feels like a great piece of business. So he's poo-pooed it. I still believe there's a chance. I want to believe. I need to believe. I need to believe because I'm spending about 14 or 15 hours here tomorrow hoping that Liverpool will do something. And I don't want to sit here for 14 or 15 hours tomorrow and not have to go live once. I want something crazy. Remember that day, not that long ago, right? When Caicedo was linked. And I know it was bad. But what a day. Like, that's the shit that we live for, isn't it? Like that constant refresh, new updates, new information, grabbing a word here from there, grabbing a word there, grab this, grab them fucking bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Loving it. Rating this window pretty highly. Saw a comment flash by there. Right now, it's a B plus for me. If we can get a centre-back in tomorrow, it goes up to an A minus. If we can get a DM as well, A plus. So there you go. That has been breaking news that Liverpool, have agreed a deal with Bayern Munich for one Ryan Gravenberch. Jason Tripp playing over Manchester. Grav laughing at Gravenberch laughing at the old toilet. Yeah, lovely. James Pearce is the lad who says that Santa isn't real. I've missed that comment, but there it is. And one more time for those in the back. If you want 50% off, that's right, a yearly captain subscription, a full year of Redmen content for just $34.99. Do yourself a favour, get over there. I know it's just been payday, so you can afford it. Yeah. Support us, support the channel, support the Reds. Watch Boss content. It's a deal that I do with you, and the code is on the screen. You can scan the QR code. The code is Ryan. Sign up as a captain yearly for that offer. It is a great deal, and you will absolutely love it. Thank you so much for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure again. Hope that I've kept you entertained this lovely Thursday evening. I hope to keep you entertained all day tomorrow as well. I'm looking forward to deadline day. Liverpool needs to do a defender. Liverpool needs to do Andre in January. And if Liverpool do both of those things, it's a plus for the rebuilds. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you soon. Ta-ra.
So much for watching. The new season is here. Come and join us over on redmenplus.com for fantastic shows, pre and post-match content, journalistic insights into all Liverpool's transfer business, documentaries, interviews, features and more. Head to redmenplus.com, sign up today and fill your boots with Boss Liverpool content.